Oh my goodness, so it's been a hot minute, but hello, happy Monday. Kenny's home, so he's on kid duty, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to go live, and I'm going to give just a little bit of my heart, a little bit of what I'm feeling today, hopefully some inspiration, some personal development for you. I will ask if you could please love, comment, share this with your friends. If you are not catching the live, then be sure and check the replay. There is a link in my bio to all of my videos, past and present, and in the future I will put up all these. But today I kind of just want to talk about mindset. I really want to talk about something that I see a lot. If you do not know what I do, I am an online health and fitness coach. I am a mentor, and I teach women how to build a business from home. I inspire women to rise up into who they are made to become and really face those fears. But the hardest part about my job and what I do is my purpose and seeing that come into fruition. So my purpose, my mission here, it's not something that I ever imagined. Like, never in a million years would you hear me say, like, when I was little, I'm going to be a health and fitness coach, because I was that girl. I hated PE. I won Athlete of the Year my senior year by default because I was the only female in a sport. Literally. I wasn't ever athletic. I don't love to work out. You ain't gonna catch me running. And I love food. Food is my jam. I love food. So me being a health and fitness coach was like totally out of the realm of whatever. But I think it's so vital in this because it brought me to my purpose today. This is way beyond health and fitness. Yes, of course, I found my purpose through health and fitness, but that's generally just through taking care of myself, through figuring out what made me happy. Because when I started this, my goal was to lose 20 pounds, but even more so, like, I wanted to be happy because I was in a dark place. And through that, this journey brought me purpose. It brought me fulfillment. I realized what I was missing in my life was actually the I don't know what the right word is, the feeling of being able to help other people or give back or feel like I'm necessary. So I found my purpose in helping empower you and helping show other people that they are capable of so much more, and helping show people that the dark cloud that they live in or that they feel like they're trapped in, it doesn't have to be their reality. And so I, for the last 4 years, have built a team literally with my purpose in my heart to show them that they matter, to show them that they're capable of so much more than they ever thought possible, to show them that it's possible, like life and happiness and love is possible. But the thing that I see way too often is the mindset. So a lot of the times you have different mindsets, obviously, and a lot of the times when people come to me on their journey, it's because they're struggling hard. And there's so many different levels and elements to this and to people in general, because the way that I think is not going to be the way that you think. The way that your mom thinks is not going to be the way that you think. The way that your husband thinks is not the way that you think. And you've heard me talk about this when I've talked about relationships and really cultivating you and your spouse. But the same goes for any relationship, whether it's your best friend, whether it's your neighbor, whether it's a teacher, a coworker, whatever. In any relationship, two people are just so different. And a cool thing about what I do is I get to learn about people's personalities. I get to learn about how their brain works, about their reactions to fear, about the way that they deal with life in general. And I get to help kind of coach them along, and they honestly teach me more about things that we can do. They've helped show me how I can face the fears in my life and things that have triggered me. Of course, a lot of it is through personal development and growth, but so much of it is through understanding personality types, understanding who you are as a person and how you behave, how you react to life around you. And so I say all that because a lot of the times what I see is people are faced with the decision to grow into the person they're meant to be, or stay in a place of comfort. And too many times I see people stay in a place of comfort. And it's honestly heartbreaking. It's so heartbreaking to see them want this, full force want this, and then something happens. Maybe life happens. Maybe they got pregnant. Maybe they had a kid. Maybe their husband was mean to them one day. Maybe they ate a brownie and it literally like derailed everything and they feel like a failure. And because they feel like a failure, they're giving up. Or one of the other things, and what I have noticed is more common is comparison. People will look at me as an inspiration and they'll look at other coaches on our team as inspirations until it makes them get uncomfortable because they're not showing up for their life and their dreams. And then that inspiration aspect of it turns into comparison. And maybe you're one of these people. Maybe you are a person who you can look at someone and you're like, oh my gosh, she's so awesome, like so amazing, I want to be like her. And then, a week of watching her stuff, a week of following her, and you're like, gosh, why can't I be like her? Why is she so good? Why didn't I think about that? And you literally put this comparison trap on. And the comparison is so hard because there's so many different ways that it's reciprocated. There's so many ways that it's taken out onto the person that it's projected from. So maybe I'm comparing myself to this girl right here. And I'm stuck in comparing myself to her because, well, she has a better body. Her husband loves her more. Her kids are so well behaved. She has the best job. Oh, her clothes are always so cute. Oh my gosh, all these things. And I'm comparing. And because I failed last week, I'm like, I'm never going to be as good as her because look at her. We started at the same time and now she's leaps and bounds ahead of me and I'm never going to catch up and that's just it. I'm never going to talk to her again because she's way better than me. And that truthfully breaks my heart because in what I do, what I have found is that true success is not accomplished by yourself. True success is accomplished as a group, as a team. And so I host these groups every single month so that we can build a community around these goals of becoming a better person. But more times than not, sometimes people are too caught up in comparing themselves to other people instead of using their community to level them up, using the people around them to lean into and ask for help. So many times when we fail, instead of saying like, oh my gosh, I am struggling, we are gonna say, nope, you can just pretend I'm not here. And then you seclude yourself. And you tell yourself you don't deserve the friendships. Tell yourself that she's too good to talk to me. You tell yourself that I'm just gonna not talk to her because I feel guilty because I'm not showing up. And so it puts these strains not only on your mindset, not only on the things that you tell yourself, but also the relationships that you have created and cultivated. You decided to peace out. And now that hurts you because, well, you're without and you don't feel like you're worthy enough for friendship. But also it hurts them because guess what? You stopped talking to them. You quit being a part of that because you felt like you weren't good enough. Because of the story that you have going through your mind of comparison. The story of, oh my gosh, I let her down because I didn't do this. Or I let her down because I ate that pizza. Or I let her down because I skipped that workout. I let her down because I wasn't able to be there for this. You've made that strain there, and it always takes me back to marriage counseling when I went through it with my husband. We had to go through like a quick, I don't remember how many sessions even it was, marriage counseling with our preacher before he would marry us. And one of the things that he said that really, really stuck with me was, in a relationship, you're gonna have struggles. Like it's just part of it. And this is any relationship in general. Obviously that was about your marriage, but this could be for any relationship. In your relationship, you're going to have struggles. And with every struggle that you have, you get the opportunity. Because with a struggle, guess what? You're placing a brick. And another struggle is another brick. And another struggle is another brick. And you see, slowly, these little things will add up and it will build this wall. And all of a sudden, you have this wall between your inspiration, the person that you're supposed to lean into and be a part of, this community, this tribe. You've built this wall so that now all you have is yourself behind here. Whereas if you're struggling, if you're in that comparison, if you're having relationship issues, all you have to do is really tear down that brick. Take it away. Talk about it. Communicate. figure out the problem. Maybe it's a story you're telling yourself. Maybe you're just struggling. Maybe you just need help. Maybe the other person doesn't understand your love language. That's the thing. So many times people are willing to build a brick wall to hide in shame of who they are, or of they think that they're not enough. So they create this huge story and create this distance. And they're like, she only likes me because. And there's this huge gap. Instead of leaning in and asking for help and saying, hey, this is where I'm at. Will you accept me as I am? Instead of simply just asking for acceptance, we're going to shame ourselves and we're going to hide and we're going to decide that we're not worthy. We're not actually going to know what they're thinking. We're just going to listen to this repeat of these voices, these stories, these things that we keep telling ourselves that we're not good enough to be a part of it. And that, my friends, is what breaks my heart the most. And so maybe that's you. Maybe you're that person who struggles with comparison. Maybe you're that person who's constantly telling these stories in your head of you're not good enough, or you don't belong to that group, or you don't belong here, or you can't be a part of that. Or maybe you're in one of those fitness groups and you're like, I'm not going to show up because I missed the first 2 days and that's it. It's all over. I'm throwing in the towel, even though it lasts 100 days long. Because I messed up twice, I'm just done. And I'm going to ignore all the things because it makes me feel guilty. It makes me feel ashamed. I need to remind you to not feel shamed. I need to remind you that you matter and your feelings are valid, and that everything you're going through is true and honest. And it's okay to face that, and it's okay to struggle, and it's okay to fail. But what I need you to do, instead of hiding and running, lean in and ask for support. And maybe this has nothing to do with health and fitness, but this is still speaking to you. Maybe this could be something totally different in your life. Maybe you're going to school and you have a subject that you're struggling in. Maybe you're a stay-at-home mom and you don't know how to deal with these kids. Maybe you're a mom of multiple littles, because that was me. 0 to 3. And it was chaos. And I had no idea how to ask for help. So instead of asking for help, I tried to do it all by myself. And I refused to ask for help. I was too ashamed of not being a good enough mom, or not being a good enough person, or not being a good enough wife, that instead I internalized it and I kept it to myself and I secluded who I was. Maybe that's you too. I hope that today I can shine some light and break down those barriers of that voice inside your head and tell yourself that's a lie. You are worthy, and it's not shameful to ask for help. It's honorable. And it's necessary. We cannot go through all these things by ourselves. What's important is that you find your tribe, you find your community, and you lean in. But what's also important is you make sure that your tribe and your community are people who are going to level you up, are people who are going to say, I know you're struggling and I'm here for you. But now let's fix it. Now let's do something about this. What you need to do is surround yourself with people who want you to win. What you need to realize is that even if they're successful, you can be successful too. Don't let that mindset stop you from reaching your full potential. Don't let that mindset of you're not enough stop you from making amazing friends or doing something new or different or exciting. I'm encouraging you, step out of your comfort zone and ask for help. Lean in and say, all right, I failed, but guess what? I want to do something about this because I want to change my life. I want to be a better person. Every single day you get that opportunity. It's up to you whether you take it to level up or whether you take it to keep you in comfort and keep you in this place of you're not enough. I know you are worth more than you're telling yourself. You are amazing and you are worthy and you can do hard things. And you just got to get out of your mind. So, happy Monday. I hope this spoke to you. If it did, please comment below, tag a friend, share this, give me some love, and be sure and share anytime on your story that this speaks to you, because it truly means the world to me that I can help inspire you in any way. Happy Monday.